Hi, everyone, and welcome. Today is September 20th. It's been a couple days since I've done a reflection, but I wanted to share today Luke chapter 8, verses 1 through 3. It's very short. Got some thoughts about that. Jesus journeyed from one town and village to another, preaching and proclaiming the good news of the kingdom of God. Accompanying him were the 12 and some women who had been cured of evil spirits and infirmities. Mary called Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had gone out, Joanna, the wife of Herod's steward, Chuza, Susanna, and many others who provided for them out of their resources. Today, in the daily reflection on Hallow from Jeff Cavins, his was titled, Take Away This Pain. And, when you look at that title, you think, what's this going to be about? Physically taking away the pain of someone. And lots of thoughts come to my mind about, he was saying, it takes, when you're going through trouble, it takes many people, takes a village, takes a lot usually to get you through that. If you're battling an addiction and you're getting through that addiction, you might go to AA. You might, whatever the addiction is, you may go to a support group and you have those people who are helping you. Maybe you have family and friends. And I got to thinking, and then that led to me thinking about the other day. I was here at the office, and I won't give out any names or anything like that, but someone financed a program. That's a good way of putting it. And they didn't have to do it at all. All right. It was strictly out of the generosity of their hearts, because they said, I can do it and I want to do it. And I said, you don't have to do this. And they're like, I know, but I want to do it. And it reminded me of a time when, and I said, yes. And I said, and I get it. Many times for us as Christians, and I can only speak for myself, of course, it's easier for me to do than to allow others to do for me. It may sound crazy, but it is. I have no problem. If I'm able to do it, then I have no issue with helping others. But allowing others to help me, does it show? So then I question, am I showing weakness? But when you allow others to help you, you're allowing them to be Christ to you. And a lot of times it's humbling, because you're like, I don't need it. I don't need that help. I got this. But in doing that, you're taking away their need, their want to help, to be Christ to you. And I said that. I said, this reminds me of a time when several years ago, I was talking to my brother, and I said, when we don't allow others to help us, we're taking Christ away from them, allowing them to be Christ to us. And he said, you're right. And that's not an easy thing to do, but we have to let others help us. We have to. I was thinking about, and then, which was just that, Christ and Jesus and his 12 and the women are journeying from place to place. And there are people with them who have the ability to help. And that when they went from wherever they went, from town to town, there were people there who helped them and who wanted to help them. And Jesus allowed them to help. All right. Today, Allow others to help. If you're struggling with something, find someone. Find someone who can help you. You're loved. You're loved by Jesus. And he's the number one helper. And so we have our group. And if you don't have a group, please find one. Find Jesus, because he's our number one helper. All right. God bless you. Go out today and give him Jesus.